Hi guys, so I'm about to do a much requested video. I'm not going to be talking through the whole thing. I'm basically going to speed up my process, but I am going to show you how I prep my nails because I do believe that that is the most important part of applying a set of tips and acrylics. I soaked mine off about a week ago and my nails have just been through hell because I've been cleaning house. So as you can see, I have very weak nails. My natural nails are horrible. You can see a lot of peeling here. You can see a lot of layers coming up. That's not damage that I caused to the nail. My nail does that naturally. It's just very soft, and as you can see, I can actually flex my whole nail. And it's naturally this way. I didn't damage it, I didn't hurt it, it's just naturally weak. I have naturally weak nails, so it's very difficult for me to keep them long. I can grow them out and they can be long underneath my acrylics, but once I take my acrylics off, I actually trim my nails down to prevent like a deep break right here where it's going to be painful. I just trim them down. So I've gone ahead and I've washed my hands. You want to take a nail brush, something that looks maybe like this one here, okay? You want to scrub your nails side to side, up and down, and under the tip, okay? So you want to do that really well. About a half an hour to 20 minutes, maybe 20 minutes to a half an hour before you do your nails, because you don't want your skin to be all moist and wet up here. So I've done that already. I've washed my hands and I haven't really done anything else other than sit on the computer, so I haven't gotten them dirty again. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to file your nails, your natural nail. You're going to shape the tip of your natural nail. Okay, I never use anything other than this 180 grit. This is the only file that I ever use. Buffer, mind you. Because I'm not actually doing my natural nails for presentation, you're really supposed to use an emery board for your natural nails. I'm just kind of giving them a shape so that I can stick a tip on them. So you want to start from the outside corner and work halfway to the middle going one way, and then from this corner working in this way to give yourself the shape that you want. The next thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that you remove all of the cuticle from around the edge of the nail. The way I do this is I put my finger on my buffer here. I lean my hand into the corner of my nail and I rub upwards like this across the tip. I'm moving this with me and I am not digging in. I'm not causing a pit. I'm just basically scratching up and roughening up the edge of my nails so that I can make sure that any pterygium or nail cuticle skin here. Your cuticle is the skin that lays flat on your finger. You can see it here. Okay? This little flap up here, that is not your cuticle. Do not cut that. Okay? You're just basically filing your cuticle, which is the dead skin left on your nail plate. You're filing that away, because any skin left on your nail plate is going to cause lifting. I'm going to turn my nail and I'm going to go in it this way, okay? And once I do that, you can see it coming up off my finger. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just basically going to rub this across my finger a couple times. I'm not digging, I'm just taking the general shine off my nail. You're going to do that to every single one of your fingers. Once you're finished doing this, I've already done it with my other fingers. Once you're finished doing that, you're going to take a piece of paper towel. You're going to saturate it with some alcohol. And you're basically going to scrub that nail and all of the stuff that's on it. You want to make sure that your nail plate is clean of any debris. So you're going to scrub it off till it's clean like this. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Okay? And then you're going to flip your paper towel inside out so that you're sure that none of that filings is on the inside. You're going to spray again and you're going to clean again. This is going to ensure that you have no debris left on that finger. That fingernail is now you're going to let them dry, okay? You're going to let them dry thoroughly. So you're going to give it a second or two. My next process is I use my Band-Aid. It's OPI Band-Aid. This is a pH balancer. Your hands and your skin have a specific pH level, okay? And the pH scale goes from acidic to alkaline. Your nail needs to be compatible with the nail glue or the acrylic that you're adhering to it. In order to make your natural chemicals compatible with those things so that they adhere correctly, you need a pH balancer or a dehydrator. It's also called, you can also use a dehydrator. So I'm basically going to use my OPI Band-Aid, and I'm just going to give it a quick once over. Okay? That's going to dehydrate and dry my nail. You can see how quickly that happened. I'm then going to take my tip. I'm using a clear well tip. Okay? I haven't filed it. I haven't buffed it. I haven't done anything to it. I'm just going to take my IBD glue. This is the best glue on the market. I firmly believe that. Excuse me. You're going to take your IBD glue and you are going to hold this nail like this. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see that, but this is my, oops. I am so close to the camera. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get you guys a good view. Pointer finger, thumb. Okay, pointer, thumb, so that you can flip it over and put it on your finger without dripping it onto your other hand. Okay, so I'm going to try and do this in close quarters, but I may end up out of screen. So hold the nail correctly, and hopefully my nail glue is open and working. I'm going to put a thin layer of glue. The old wives' tale, more glue, more sticking. No. No, 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 no. Okay? The less glue, the better adhesion you're going to get because there's less of a barrier between the tip and your finger. I'm going to roll it on, and I'm sure that you saw all of the air bubbles come out of that. And this is going to adhere instantly. I mean, really, I hold it for less than 5 seconds, and it is just adhered because the pH balancer helped the glue stick faster and stick better. So now that I have that on my hand, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get the rest of them on all of my fingers, and then I'll come back. Okay guys, so I'm back. I've applied all of my tips on both hands. I went ahead and I'm not even going to pretend that you guys don't know how to clip your own nails. So I figured it would be pointless to show you. Of course, I used one of these. Just clip it to the desired size that you want. And all I did was I went in with my my same buffer, the exact same one, and I just kind of rounded the edges on my side because I like squoval nails where they're not very sharp on the edges there. So I went ahead and I did that. Now I'm going to show you the very next step. The very next step is so simple, it's not even funny. You're going to take your, let's see if I can stay in frame here. You're going to take your buffer, and I like to remove the shine off the top of this nail. A porous surface will make it easier for the acrylic to adhere to your tip. Now, a lot of people don't see that necessary. They don't find that necessary. I'm going to tell you one reason why I feel it's necessary. Monomers and polymers, when they join together, that's your acrylic liquid and your acrylic powder. The powder is the polymers. When they get wet, they create like chain link, okay? Think of it as a chain. One chain connects to the other, and creates a whole big bond, okay? All acrylics do that. And UV gels are also an acrylic, so this includes UV gels, okay? So as you have that bond forming, those links forming, they're very porous, and they adhere better to something that is more porous than something that is silky and shiny and smooth. So that's why I like to remove the shine off the top of my plastic tips. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how I do that. I just basically run my buffer over the top of my nail. I'm not buffing, I'm not scrubbing, I'm just basically, it's a once over until the nail tip is cloudy. I'm not touching my natural nail, I'm just touching the tip. Okay, now you can see that tip no longer has a shine on it. I'm going to do that to all the nails and then I'm going to come back.